Test. I think everything's working. All right. So comics haul time. I got a lot of stuff. I was able to go onto Facebook Marketplace today, or over this past week, and found a ton of good deals on just box of random stuff. So I got a whole mixture of random stuff from a couple different people. I haven't gone through any of this much yet. I don't even know what's in some. One of these was like $20 for just a box of random crap. So I have no idea what's in there. But let's see. And then I picked up some. That was one stop with the box of random stuff. Another stop was an older couple that was selling mostly. I mean, there's a ton of 80s, 90s books. Nothing all that special, I mean, Silver Surfer, Adam Strange, a Spawn #4, a couple older Amazing Spider-Mans, 100 range, which are kind of cool. Ones that I don't have. But, the key, the beauty of what was in their box was not that random stuff. It was actually, at least to me, this was what I went to there for in the first place. There's a stack of old Wizard magazines, comic shop newses, promos, random free stuff, Overstreet Guide. This kind of stuff I love. Like, I absolutely love. Because it's hard to find. It's no one really saved it because it was free. Or not in all cases they weren't all free, but a lot of people didn't save this kind of stuff, and they should have. So this kind of stuff I love because it's just a snapshot in history, so it's like a historical document. This first one I've never even seen before. It's called the FASA Corporation 1996 catalog. Right? These are a whole bunch of books and comics, BattleTech stuff everywhere, Battle Mechs, Fall of Terra, corporate shadow files, rigor. I don't even know what this stuff is. I've never seen this before, so that's kind of neat. Point was, this whole stack of this promo stuff was $10, and that's nothing. I mean, just the Wizards and Overstreets in here alone would have been $10, so everything else was extra. We got an Overstreet #11 with Jeff Smith bone cover. I dig that. I'm not quite sure. Gonna have to flip through these and see what else is in here. Oh, there's an ad for the Amazing Spider-Man set of cards. This is a really, really great set of cards. I love it. I have it in the binder back there. One of my favorites. Let's take a look at the price guide here. Let's get an idea of how much stuff was going for in March '94. Let's take a look. There's an ad for Sotheby's selling Jack Kirby finished pencils. Amazing Spider-Man #1 finished pencils, catalog estimate $5,000. Sotheby's. Oh, cover recreations by Jack Kirby. Ah, okay, interesting. All right, let's take a quick look here. An Action Comics #1. Doesn't even cover in here. This is weird. Oh. I'm not quite sure how this is set up. This price guide doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. An Amazing Spider-Man #1 in here, though. 10,000. 10,500. Seems about right. That actually seems a little high for that year, but maybe I'm wrong. Here's #18. Adam Paulina cover. Okay, who the fuck is that? Charlemagne. Alright, there's some Alex Ross art inside. Again. Overstreet, especially these magazines, they're interesting as a historical document. There's a lot of high-end collector boom kind of crap in that. Alright, let's get to some Wizards. May 97, Wizard number 69. There's the cover there. I'm trying to figure out who that was. I recognize it, but I can't think of. On the cover, Dark Claw, illustrated by Ty Templeton and colored by Twilight Graphics. Yep, because it's part of the whole amalgam, which I was just in a conversation about yesterday. So there's that one. Here we go with a, oh, this is a Silvestri cover. Check this out, number 76. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, there's a little, and still an ad for the Wizard 1/2 in here. Casting Call, the stupid Hollywood garbage. There's a manga. Picks. All right, and then here's a 1996 year-end special. Wizard number 65. Wolverine on the cover. I dig that. Kevin Lau, colored by Twilight Graphics. Wow. Wow, I know you're all amazed. Oh, Mars Attacks ad in here. Oh, jeez. Talk about a failure of a movie. Alright. Now, these are some old comic shop newses. I forget who published these. Were these published by Diamond? I don't remember. Were these published by, let me see. Comic Shop News. Trying to find it. Who published Comic Shop News? Well, we got a stack of them here. There's a ton. Along with a few other things in here. Let's see. But Comic Shop News, there it is. Marietta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Dreamsville.com. Published editors, huh? So I'm not sure where this came from. I don't remember who did Comic Shop News here. But this is a good, oh, check this out. Lobo in the Mask? How about that crossover? Alright, DC. This is a, yeah, these are all around 96. There's a, that's 496. Let's put that aside for now. We got 340, check out that 343 with, that's Jim Starlin's hate breed or whatever the hell. I know it looks a ton like Thanos. Breed is pretty much Jim Starlin stealing Thanos. Thanos' character design. I know he, yeah. He didn't steal. Don't give me that crap. I know, but yeah. I actually have this series. That's a good series. I got it not too long ago. Here is, holy shit, 457. This one, oh, there's a couple inside. No wonder it's bigger. 467. This lady's breasts are insanely huge in this picture. Like bigger than normal comic book size boobs. Oh, there's a couple different ones in here. Comic Shop Nude. Look at that. There's a Darkseid. Looks like it. Let's see. There's even more in here than I think they realized they had. 455 with a Sliders cover. 456. Comic Shop News Collector's Guide 95. Darkseid versus Galactus the Hunger. I dig it. Okay. Sandman Gallery. See, this kind of stuff is awesome. Magnus in New York. Starman on the back cover. Victory. Oops, this look feels like two of them stuck together. Nope, just a bigger issue. Who's on the back of this one? Batman and Punisher crossover. Okay, we got Shadow of the Bat, number 340. We have 343, The Pact. Okay. We got a Captain America on this cover. These are all out of Amazing Comics and Cards. It's stamped here. Amazing Comics and Cards, Stern Street in Long Beach, California is where these are stamped from. See if you can, how do we, there we go. If anyone knows anything about that shop, let me know. I don't know anything about that shop. But yeah, we got the Captain America cover here. Let's see. I think there's one more here. Nope, the rest are other stuff. Okay. Now let's see what else we got. We got this Wizard poster of X-Men and Wildcats. Jim Lee poster with a comic, the comic calendar on the back, January '97. Anything good? Oh, January 11th is Sam Keith's birthday to the max. The 12th is Joe Quesada's, in case you're interested. John Romita's is the 24th. This is hilarious because it's on a bag of the Green Goblin, and I totally thought that was like his butt sticking out. I had no idea what was going on there for a second. Alright. Cool. What else we got? Nightseed, a Nightsend, a New Beginning. This is DC Direct Currents, August cover date. Okay. So this was DC's little pamphlet that they would put out for all the new stuff that they were putting out this year. Let's take a look. What do we got? August cover date. Anything good in here? Batman Punisher team up. Lobo in the chair. The series finale of Star Trek The Next Generation. Very near and dear to my heart. Okay. Batman 510. So that's what that gives you an idea of where we are here. Lobo in the chair. Who did the art for that? Lobo. Fucking cool. I would want to buy it. Deathstroke the Terminator. There. Oh, and then there's a Vertigo on the back. Oh, I didn't realize this. Let's see, Vertigo. There's Vertigo Tales on the back. Sandman Mystery Theater, Shade, The Changing Man, Black Orchid, Shade, Kid Eternity, Hellblazer number 80, Doom Patrol number 81. Doom Patrol wasn't Vertigo, was it? Maybe it was. Alright, we have another DC one of these. This is number 79, so this is a couple months later. Let's check out the Vertigo in the back. We have more Sandman, because of course that's all DC would push quite often through the Vertigo. Jonah Hex. That's a pretty cool picture. I don't know what's going on there, but that's pretty great. Okay, now let's take a look on the DC side. Anything good? Lobo number 0. The Ray number 0. So this was the month they were doing all zeros. Like everything was number 0. That's Starman 0. Okay. And then we got a couple, we have a 0 hour promo. 0 hour. Eyes only. Top secret. Only eyes. I don't know what that means. Eyes Only. And there's some black and white pages from 0 Hour. As if people care. And then a couple of these Valiant Voices. This was the same idea of just their version of what's going on. Let's see, who published the... Because these feel almost exactly like the comic shop news is. Are these published out of the same spot, I wonder? No? No, published New York from Valiant. Interesting. Wonder how little that they... I'm sure that they don't talk a whole lot about Jim Shooter in those. Alright. So, that's everything from the promo stuff. Now, let's take a look at some of this. This is the random box I bought. There's a ton of stuff in here. There's stuff in here that I've never seen before, it looks like. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles magazine. Check that out. Oh, we even have... Yeah, okay. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mag... Oh. There's a pull-out. Always got to have a pull-out. Alright. We got Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes magazine. We have more 0 month. Come on. Oh shit, this is awesome. Hold on, I gotta figure it. This is great. I love this kind of shit. The True Story of Smokey Bear. Okay. Approved for reprinting in 1991. So when was it originally printed? U.S. Government Printing Office. So yep, this was all government. Designed and produced in 1960, 64, and 69. So they're still producing this story. Here's what I want to know is who drew this. Because almost always these art for these were done by one of the famous guys, right? One of the famous bullpen people. But they're usually uncredited. And I'm curious now to look this one up. Can't tell. The art's very basic. I mean, but very old school. I mean, you can tell that it's from when it was created. But there's some great stuff in here. Look at this. I mean, this fire scene is fucking brutal. Let's see. The True Story of Smokey Bear. I'm going to take a quick look. Let's see if we can... let's check on the... let's see if the Collectorz has it. Smokey. There it is, True Story of Smokey Bear. Let's see if any of them have the credits for who did this. Yep, of course, a bunch of different reprints. No one seems... No, there's no credits there. Let's take a quick look. True Story of Smokey Bear comic. See if we can find the artist. Yes, but who... Who did it? Let's see. There's no... I wonder if the big book would have the information. I have a stack of stuff on it right now. Let's see if I can find it. No one says. Let's see. True art. You can get it straight on the forestry website. That's awesome. So this is totally legit right here. You can totally read the story if you want to know. But that's not what I want to know. I want to know who did the art. Does anyone have this information? No, I don't want the picture. Anyone have the art? Dang. Okay, well, I'll have to do some deeper research in the future. I can probably find it if I dig enough. True story. Oh, or you know what? This would be a good, if I can't find it, send this into, what's his name? The Comic Should Be Good guy. The guy who does the, the comic, urban legends, debunks them and all those kind of things. I forget his name, but he's on Comic Book Resources. All right, let's go back. All right, let's see what else we got here. The National Whisper. The fuck is this? I've never seen this. It's like a newspaper style. Printed in Canada. This is a... I love this like fat Superman pumping gas though. This is awesome. Okay, yeah, so this was a promo for the ad for the Big Four. Right, Steel, Superboy, The Last Son of Krypton, and the robot, I forget what his name was. Alright, cool. That's neat. Alright, that goes in my promo pile over there. Now, here we go. This is interesting. These are loose leaf pages. These are loose leaf, go in a binder of heroes and villains. Alright, they did these a lot with like mail order companies where it was like a club and you would join the club. I didn't do this one, but I did a number, and I don't know if that's how these were, but that's what I'm assuming because that's common. And they would send you like 10 pages a month, and when you signed up, you got a free binder to put them all in. And then you could organize them by like villains or heroes, right? So this is neat. I haven't seen these DC ones before, but they're essentially the same as like the Marvel Universe cards, right? That where you have the information, the history about the character. Same thing, except for just a bigger loose leaf format. Really neat. I like that. That's a good find in that. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We have some Archie books, some digests. I don't have many of these. These are great. Okay, Laugh Digest magazine. These are hard to find. You don't generally just find these. Some of these are direct edition, some are newsstand. Archie. This one is called Archie Andrews, Where Are You? Jughead and Archie, Pals and Gals Double Digest. I mean, Archie Comics is a staple, right? I mean, Archie Comics has been around forever, is still around forever, and it is still relevant in some way. I mean, people are still watching Riverdale and buying Archie Comics. Like, Archie Comics still exists after all these years. And say what you will, they just pumped out. They pumped out content, and kids read this stuff for years. I have a number of Archie comics. I have some newer newsstands that are a little hard to find that I'm quite pleased that I could find. All right. Oh, let's see what else is in here. All right, let's move on. We have a bunch more Archies, again, newsstands. I don't know how... Oh, World of Archie. No wonder the numbers are off. I've never seen some of these. But look at this. What's your favorite Blossom, Archie? Oh, I prefer the Cheryl kind. Not quite sure what that means. Who did these? Let's see. Stan Goldberg. These are Stan Goldberg ones. Okay, we got Archie Comics, Archie's Christmas Stocking, Archie and Friends, World of Archie and Friends. Archie, this one's missing its cover. Archie in front. Oh, I wonder if that was the. Yeah, some of these are missing their cover. That's all right. Jesus. Oh, this one has Sabrina the Teenage Witch in it. And what I love, look at this, like, fucking, look at this. Look at this garbage. Who would have thought our friend Midge stepping in on our territory? Like, it's like, oh, you have these two beautiful women always fighting over you, and you're a jerk. Just wait until Moose finds out. Oh no. Uh-oh. Archie Spring Break. Here's an older one. Archie and Me. Let's see, who did this? This is an old faucet. 74. Did they have credits in these yet? Nope. So I don't know who did these. Archie and Me, September 74. Everything Archie. Everything's Archie. Some more newer stuff. Archie Andrews. Yeah, these are great. I'll have fun. This one I'm excited about. This is a Simpsons comic extravaganza trade. I don't have this one. I have a lot of Simpsons comics. I love the Bongo Simpsons comics. But I don't have this book. This one looks like, oh, it collects. This is like the first one, it looks like. Yeah, these are early issues. That's number one right there. So these are early issues. Cool. I like it. All right. Let's see what else is in this box. Oh, let's just grab a stack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These are the Random House ones. It's interesting. The reprint for kids. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. Whoa. These, yeah, you don't see these around very much. You don't see the originals, even rarer, but I like these Archie ones. A lot of them. 1492. A lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Moon Eye Saga. I'm trying to see who's like who's in these. Oh, here's a Jurassic Park number 1 and 2. This one though came in a bag with I think a card or something. So it's a loose one. Collector's edition Walt Simonson script, Gil Kane, George Perez art. Check that out. They spent money on this book. Is that supposed to be Nedry? He looks crazy there. But yeah, that's interesting. I think it's funny that they blew so much money on that. Good old Topps comic. This is cool. This is the Mask movie adaptation. A lot of people don't remember that The Mask was a comic first. It was a very successful comic book movie. We have Sonic Live number 1. Never seen this book. Let's see. By Ken Penders. Let's see. Written and inked by Rich Kolosky. I don't know those. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like this box is a lot of kids' comics, which is great. I don't have a lot of kids' comics, so I think that it's pretty cool here. We have Looney Tunes. Some Looney Tunes. These are DC Looney Tunes newsstand books. I'm going to probably be reading these. These are probably great. I've never read these DC Looney Tunes. Cosmic and Terry art. There's some good, let's see, Duck Season. Alright, what else do we got? Classic, that's a great cover. I like that. Indiana Jones spoof right there. Ooh, here we go. Batman Adventures. All those. We got Batman number 468, number 492. Look at that. Who is that? That's a sweet cover. This is number 493, Nightfall Part 3. Oh, man. But yeah, check out that cover. It's got a very kind of Sam Keith kind of feel, but it's not. Kelly Georges? Looks like the signature. I like that. Here's another one. Yeah. Oh, Kelly Jones? Kelly Jones. Okay. Oh, speaking of, check that out. Number 660. That is a Sam Keith cover. Look at that. Dude, that's a badass cover. I didn't read DC Comics during this time. Jim Balent was the penciler here. Yeah, Jim Balent, from who's now runs what's his comic book company? I can't remember, but they do Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. Oh, Broadsword Comics, and he's married to Holly Golightly, who's an awesome artist in her own right. This is worth the box just for this cover alone, man. That's sweet. Okay, Guy something. It's got logo on the cover. Guy Gardner. All right. Guy Gardner. Joe Stanton pencils. Guy Gardner. I always appreciate Lobo kicking some ass on a cover. I will generally buy those. All right. Let's see what else. I mean, this is going to take... None of these have bags and boards. This is going to take me a long time. Some Power Rangers comics. Hamilton Comics Power Rangers. Never even seen these either. We got number 2, number 5. Some Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Underdog, Harvey Comics. Some Richie Rich. Ooh, some more Simpsons. How about some Pinky and the Brain? Mission Impinkable. Animaniacs. Let's see. Looney Tunes. This is going to take me a while because I'm sure almost all these are newsstand books. Let's take a more look. Oh, The Flash. You are about to experience the most tragic day in the life of Wally West. In case you were wondering. In case you were not sure, this is the most tragic day. The most tragic day with this guy. Yeah, okay. Justice League Europe. That's a thing. I like this cover. How about Wonder Woman hanging out with... Wonder Woman looking suspiciously like LaToya Jackson there. But I do like this Eat the Rich dude. Check that out. I like the punks and everything. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. She's looking very LaToya. Here she is, just looking both sexy and mean. Okay, we got some Woody Woodpecker, some Pink Panther, some Uncle Scrooge. These are all the reprints. These are all random reprints. These aren't all the originals. Disney Comics distributed by Marvel. Now, we all know how that's gone. This is interesting. This is a newsstand Barbie comic. These are kind of hard to find. That's a number 7. I think on one of the episodes here, or maybe it was just separately, I went through some Barbie comics. Some Caspers. Casper! Hey, Casper! Oh, some Ren and Stimpy's. This was a great comic book series if you didn't read it. These Ren and Stimpy comics were, like, even when I was like, when these came out, and I was in, I don't know, junior high or so, and no one wanted to be associated with kids' cartoon comics, the Nickelodeon ones, like Ren and Stimpy, and um, uh, Rocko's Modern Life, were good. We're always good. Here's some old Simpsons comics, man. These are good. Holy, these are early Simpsons comics. We got number 12, number 9, number 20. And look at these. These are, at least some of these are, yeah, these are newsstand ones. Oh, these are flip books. Interesting. I don't have a lot of these early ones. I mean, like, I have like a number 1 and number 5. I have a few random ones, but a lot of these in-betweeners. Here's a number 24. Number 27. Simpsons Comics for Dum-Dums. And then here's number 30. Then we got a random Superman Action Comics. Honeymoon in Handcuffs. I know you're worried. Ooh. Okay. We've got a little while to go, but we're going quickly through. Here's some Web of Spider-Mans. I have a complete run of that. Here's an Amazing Spider-Man with Carnage on the cover. Notice the number. This is 403, so this is right in the heart of the Clone Saga era. Random Spider-Man. Ooh, check that one out. Muppet Babies. I've never even seen this one. That's another good one. The Harvey Classics. Cool. I like it. Here's speaking of Rocko's Modern Life, here's a couple coverless ones. Number 4, number 5. Flintstones comics, number 6, 9. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. There's a Ren and Stimpy number 2, number 5, number 7. Alright, let's keep it up. We're getting through these. Some more Archies. We got Betty. Aw, who doesn't love Betty? I like the little kid drawings all around Betty. That's a good cover. That's a good cover. I like it. This is 96. Penciling, Doug Crane. Mike Esposito did the inking. Oh, look at that Betty. These Bettys had some good covers. I like them. Betty, Archie getting thrown out. I'm not sure. He's getting, if you look at it kind of like that, it looks like he's kind of getting bent over for something. Archie getting in trouble there. Archie and Friends. DeCarlo cover. Check it out. Look at this photo cover. I dig it. Archie's Super Teens. What the hell is this? Evan Slotnick. I've never seen this one either. Who did this? Let's see. Evan Slotnick, John Herbert, Frank Doyle, Dan DeCarlo. A lot of times when you take a look at the old kids comics and Archie stuff in particular, you can find a lot of early work by other artists who get famous later doing indie stuff. There's some Cheryl Blossoms, number 1. Reggie's Revenge, number 2. Pop Tate's Chocolate Shop. They don't. Okay, that's how they spell chocolate in Archie in Archie's world. Betty and Veronica, Cheryl Blossom, Jughead. Here's a cutout cover. I like that because sometimes it's like an ad, and you see what they were cutting out. Nope. Okay. Like if they were trying to do a mail-in or a UPC or something. Look at this Veronica cover. I like it. I like the colors on this. This is actually really pretty. I like it. Let's see. Robin. Wolf and Red. Tex Avery's Wolf and Red, number 1. I'm going to be reading this. Hank Gilroy script, pencils by Steph Gladden, inks and letters by Jim Massara. Alien vs. Superman on the back. That's awesome. All right. No, that's a good one. I like it. All right. We're almost through this box. Let's keep going. Betty and Veronica's. Okay, a lot of Betty and Veronica's. These are going to take me a long time to go through. Jugheads. Here's more of the Archie Super Teens. Here's number 1. Number 3. Archie Super Teens. Alright. Yogi Bear Big Books. Here's some Thor. Thor fighting a squirrel. I remember this issue. I had this. I bought that off the newsstand when I was a kid, I think. G.I. Joe. Hardware. More of the... Hardware. More of the same. That's the weirdest way to market that character. Okay. Hardware. More of the same. Yeah, nothing inspires people to buy a comic off the shelf like the tagline, more of the same. Alright, Legionnaires. Return of Aladdin #1 and Disney's Aladdin #1. These I don't know if those are worth anything or not. I know so little about Disney comics, but these are all Disney Marvel. Number 3, 4. Some more. Okay. I don't know much about this. I mean, I know them when it comes to, like, what they did, but I don't know anything about value or if they're any good reading or anything. Here's some Sonic the Hedgehogs. All new, all different, grittier, darker Sonic the Hedgehog. Grittier and darker. There's 2 copies of that one. I like this one. I like this the little corner box here with very old school kind of drawing. It feels like something like an indie artist would do in their corner box. Let's see, more Sonics. Bunch of Sonics. Okay, keep stacking those. We're almost done with this box. And then we'll take a quick look. What else? What I got from the other people. Here's a Spider-Man number 45. Nothing there. Sonic. Here's some Adventures of X-Men. X-Men Shades of Evil. That's a good Juggernaut cover. Spectacular Spider-Man. I have complete runs. Venom, Along Came a Spider, number 3. Peter Parker Spider-Man. Those are mid-90s Marvel, which is the shittiest era of Marvel comics. They're so bland and poorly written. It's almost unbelievable how bad they are. Okay, finally, let's take a quick look here. Amazing Spider-Man, there's a 153, 155. These are the ones that I got from the people I got the promos from. Spawn number 4. Some random Silver Surfers. There's a number 100 with like a foily cover. There's a 192, 158. There's a Spider-Man 2099 Unlimited, number 9. Spider-Man Mutant Agenda number 1. This was, if you don't know, Spider-Man Mutant Agenda is the crossover series with the Spider-Man comic strip, where number 1 and 3, I think, were regular comic books, and number 2 is where you had to go to the comic strip. And they made an issue number 2, and it had the spaces cut out where you were supposed to cut out the comic strip from the newspaper and paste it in. Here's Spider-Man Ghost Rider, Midnight Suns. This is a good one. How about this one? Silver Surfer, Superman crossover. How about that one? That's something you don't see every day. What year is this? This has to be, what, 96, 97? Trying to find the year on this. I don't see one. George Perez, penciler, Ron Lim. All right. It's all digital colored. It's got to be early digital colored. Ultraverse number 2, Ultraverse Solitaire number 1. There's a good Lobo number 1, first Fraggin issue. The foil hit. Here's an old Deathlock. Deathlock the Demolisher number 35. This is, you don't see these old Deathlocks very much. Alien Earth Wars. We got a Sheena number 1. We have a Further Adventures of Indiana Jones number 1 newsstand. This is something that you don't just see. This is a John Byrne script and layout, Terry Austin finished art. So this is a John Byrne book. We have Kroll number 1 newsstand. Jungle Action featuring Black Panther number 19. Where he's totally, this is awesome. He's just kicking ass of the Klan. That's awesome. I wonder if there's anything else going on in that issue. I'll have to look in the big book later. All right. Here's some other Pits. Pit. Lobo Cop number 1. Oh, my phone keeps going off. All right. Here's a Lobo. This is a Fantastic Four, the red cover. I don't know, that's 371 or something like that. Okay, an Excalibur Fatal Attractions cover. All right, on to the final stuff. We have a Drifter. I don't know this comic. Number 11. I know nothing. I don't know what this comic is. So I'm curious to check that out. Let's see. Youngblood, Fallen Angels. Marvel Razorline Clive Barker, Hyperkind. Nothing, again, nothing gets your heart going like the idea of Hyperkind. Okay. Cyberella. I mean, these are Helix comics. These are stuff you just don't see. Eternity. Smith. Dare the Impossible. Here we go. Here's some Jade Man comics. Drunken Fist. Lobo. Blazing Chain of Love. Keith Giffen book. John Sable. A War of the Gods number 2. Here's a Hawkman number 21 with a badass cover. Sensational She-Hulk. I love these Sensational She-Hulks because they always tried to like really sex her up. Like oh, she's a powerful green woman. We gotta make her sexy. Brigade. DNA Agents. Legion of Superheroes. Here's Razor versus Warrior Nun Aurelia. Warrior Nun. Come on! Who doesn't love a Warrior Nun? Okay. Warren Ellis, Ministry of Space. Brigade. Impact Comics. Impact Annual. Buddha's Palm. Another War of the Gods. Death Crazed Teenage Superheroes Die. Number 2. Arf Comics. Renegade Press. Murder. I'll often buy a lot of these early Renegade Press stuff. But yeah. So there we go. That's everything I got today. So I'm going to be going through this for a while. I got a lot of work to do to get these comics into the system. But I got about 200 comics here today for very cheap. For a quarter a book, maybe around there, maybe 35 cents a book. So keep your eyes out, keep collecting, keep reading. That's the important part. Don't just buy your comic and flip it in a fucking bag. Yeah, you do that when you put it away, but dude, read the comic. Read comics, okay? Read them. I'm going to be reading this one right now. So, all right. Thanks, guys.